the story, basically, when you're talking about people who pray, everybody on the planet prays. Everybody, when you push comes to shove, right, they become a believer of God. The question is, how long does it take them to get to that point? What do they do along the way before they get there? And what's the whole point? So I want to say, this is like my big point I'm bringing out, that prayer, the Judaism outlook for prayer is not one of, give me something, right, and then it's like going to Santa Claus at the mall. I'm going to sit on Santa's lap, and I'm going to ask for a toy train, right, and then he's going to bring it on Christmas, right? That is just so not Judaism. And anybody who has that kind of concept, you got to lose that, because that's not what Judaism is about. In fact, Judaism is not about receiving anything. Judaism is about, what do I have to do for God today? That's what Judaism is about. It's completely different. It's not about what is he going to do for me. It's not about what your country will do for you. It's what you do for your country.
That's what the Alter Rebbe said.
John F. Kennedy was the Alter
No,
Rebbe?
the Alter Rebbe before that, this chassid asked like what could like he do to like get God's favor, and he said, don't ask what God can do for you, but what you can do for God.
Oh, so John F. Kennedy
That's what the Alter Rebbe
was ripping off Chabad on that one.
Yeah. Or the Alter Rebbe looked into the future and then.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So here's what's going on. So it's not a Jewish concept to say, well, I'll ask God for that, and maybe He'll come through with the prophets, because that's not why we even pray to God to begin with. That's not what prayer is about at all. The way Judaism works, the way the Torah approach is, you do everything you can, right, to help God. Maybe He'll give you blessings, and maybe He won't. Maybe your blessings will not come to you in this world, but come to you in the world after. Okay, but we don't get hung up on what can God give to me. What can God do for you, right? If that's what you're looking for, Judaism is not the religion for you, right? If you think, oh, wow, look at me, I'm so blessed, everything's going good for me, I'm here in Beverly Hills, and I got a Mercedes and a BMW, and I got a really hot wife, I got the kids going on, I got this big house, swimming pool in the back, woo, brachas are just flowing in, I'm getting blessed left and right, Judaism is great fun, loving it. You got really lucky, and you got a lot of your blessings. However, we're going to get into that. I'm going to get into that's a later point. You got a lot of blessings in this world. Things that God's, smiled upon you in this world. But that's not what Judaism is about. Judaism is completely opposite of that. Judaism is, you're going to get nothing. You're going to be sitting single, lonely, your entire life. You're going to be looking at 51 years old, never been married, right? You're in a religion that is designed for couples, and you've been doing it alone. And that, right? And yet you get up and you put on tefillin, right? You have the little marks on your arm. You put on the tefillin on your arm in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, good man. Okay, and you got up, you put on tefillin. That's what God wants to see, right? It's the guy who's working towards God, trying to do the best he can, despite the fact that he's against unparalleled odds, right? He's up against it all. That's what Judaism is about. Judaism is about following Torah as best you can, despite how shit your life is. That is Judaism. If you want, like, oh, I really want all the blessings coming down, then Judaism's not for you.
Okay, so this person says, Rabbs just made Judaism sound very unappealing to the guys in the room.
It should be.
Yeah.
It should be.
Judaism isn't like this feel-good religion where life just goes your way. If you look at history, Jews got fucked many...
Trying to get it in the camera, so...
Point is, we don't follow Torah because it makes us feel good, but... part of it is... That's part of it, but... We don't follow it because, we get, That's why I don't like, groups like NCSY who say, being from is going to, make you a lot happier. In some ways, that's true. But the thing is, we don't follow MS just because, it gives us, this little warm, fuzzy feeling in our heart.
Right,
You get what I
right.
mean?
We don't follow Judaism. If you're entering Judaism because you thought this is going to be so much fun, it's going to be so, woo, so spiritual, and it's going to be so great, and I'm going to be like, oh, my life is going to be so wonderful, then I'm here. I am the guy that God has sent to you today to tell you you've got it all wrong, and if that's what you're looking for, Judaism is not for you. And if that turns people away, then I'm very happy. Because the last thing I want to see is somebody get hurt because they, changed their entire lifestyle in order to join Judaism, only to find out that when they get there, that they were completely disillusioned and they had the wrong concept and they thought like, oh, this will make my life so much better, and it won't. It can actually make your life worse. My life's been ruined by the fact that I follow Judaism. I'm not gonna water that down. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell you the bare bones truth, and no one else is going to tell it to you. Everybody else is going to sugarcoat it and tell you how wonderful it is. Oh, look, it's great. I got a big house, got all the kids, everything's going on. Woo, 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 woo. Right? It's not like that with me. Right? My life fucking sucks in comparison to everybody else around here. But hey, I follow the Torah for one reason and one reason only. Not because it makes you feel good. Not because I feel so spiritual. I only follow it for one reason, and that is because the Torah is the truth. God gave the Torah at Mount Sinai to the Jews. It's a historical fact. Those mitzvahs which he put in that Torah apply just as much today as they've ever applied. It's as if he's in the room telling you to do these mitzvahs. That's it. Do you have any choice? You could say, well, why did he make me this and that? We could get into that whole conversation, whatever, another time. But in the meantime, the Torah is still the truth. Right? God still exists. If he doesn't exist and the Torah is not the truth, then believe me, I'm the last person who wants to stick around for this. Because this is not, if this is just a man-made, make-believe, feel-good story, fuck this. Because this does not feel good at all. Okay? And I'll just check out.
You hear that in CSY? Anyway.
Right. So I'm here. If you're looking for like, oh, say something inspirational, Rabbi Rabbs, make everybody feel good about Judaism, you're going to the wrong channel. Okay, this Ustream channel, I'm not going to hear that. This channel is about how bad your life will be if you follow it. But the reason why we follow it is because it's the truth, and that's what God wants us to do. Okay, so there's that. Now, Boy Wonder keeps popping in and out. Now,
there was a question in the chat room. People asking if I can speak Farsi.
Yeah.
My Farsi speaking skills are very weak, but I can sort of understand it. So, there's your answer.
Oh, Sop Becher.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
Chatei Chub.
Very well.
I know more Farsi than this idiot. Yeah, oh, that's another thing. Good point, Bridget. Bridget brought up a historical point. If you think being a Jew is all, a pleasure cruise, a big bed of roses, no. We have been, had the worst, shittiest, we've had the shit stick the whole way through time. We have been persecuted and annihilated and tortured and murdered by everybody on the planet for 2,500 years. So if you think, oh, historically Jews have had it so great,
who says that?
I don't know. But I can tell you this. Because
so fucking stupid.
My cousins don't exist. I don't have any cousins or aunts and uncles like everybody else does. You know why? Because my entire family got wiped out in the Holocaust. Okay, so I mean, it's just like it's right there in your face. If you're a Jew, it doesn't matter what century you were born. I mean, everybody knows somebody was wiped out by something. We did not just, have a wonderful time. It's just like everybody in their
entire mitzvahs.
Maybe you did.
I think I have.
No, you guys got booted from Iran.
We didn't get booted. We left.
Okay, whatever, because you didn't want to get killed. So it's the same thing.
We didn't get killed. It was shitty living there.
No, but the 30,000 Jews who didn't live are in fear for their lives right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks.